Hi everybody, I'm back with another video because this TMZ video caught my attention. And I've been hearing about Jane Fonda for years, her arrest, her activists, her protesting. And this lady's still protesting, still getting arrested. But what caught my attention with this video is the smile on all, even even the cop posing for the camera. It's a smile on all these people's faces. Especially this guy. He said this is his first arrest. And now I guess I heard it's two and this waving everybody happy back here. But this guy says, the guy doing the interview, TMZ guy that's doing the interview, asked him this is his first arrest. He said, yeah. Shake his head, yeah. And I don't know if he tell the guy congratulations or something, but the thing was like a congratulations type thing. He's getting arrested for protesting. Now, let's go back to Ferguson. Peaceful. Just as peaceful as this one. Because you know a lot of protests are not peaceful. People just burn down buildings. They fight. They jump on cars. And all kind of stuff. Like the one way they set that college on fire. The guy ran the girl over with the car and ended up killing the girl. Those non-peaceful protesting. But we can see this is a peaceful protesting as well as the one that was in Ferguson when James Brown, that boy name, Michael Brown died. That too was peaceful. As well as all the ones after that around the world where, black Americans come together and protest. Which as they said is an American way of doing things. Black Americans, white Americans. That's what they say. You protest, you got a right to protest and all this. But my thing is the difference I see between the two. The smile on these people's faces, especially this guy here got the biggest smile ever. They are so happy to be arrested. I don't even know what they, well, I don't even know what they, I saw the sign, but I didn't pay attention to the sign to remember exactly what they were protesting about. But her handcuffs, his handcuffs, her handcuffs, her handcuffs, compared to black Americans' handcuffs. Now we see when black Americans are protesting, they're putting handcuffs. They are roughed up, thrown to the ground, tased, threatened to get their head shot off, and just drugged and thrown into police cars or whatever. So, and my reason in saying all of that is this. Protesting is only for the white culture. We see thousands of immigrants, American immigrants, those nationalized legal immigrants, those with visas to be here, and protesting for the illegal immigrants that wants to come over here and take jobs away from all black Americans, and well as the poor, as well as poor white Americans. So they are protesting, that's their cause, protest for their non-legal immigrant family from all over the planet that come to America for their life that the Americans built and lived for. And whatever these people here are fighting for. I don't remember. That sign right there says what it is, but I didn't read it because I was focused on the message that I'm trying to give. The point is in saying that protesting is for white culture, non-black culture, which includes all the legal, nationalized, first generation immigrants and non-white Americans. Protesting is only for them. Protesting by design is not for black Americans, especially for black American agendas, causes. So that's why I say I protest for no one. Protest worked back in the 60s when I was a child. I think in the 60s, when Martin Luther King did was protesting, I think I was 8 when Martin Luther King died. So that protesting and stuff worked back then. They got something out of it, even though it was systematically taken away. Well, it's not taken away. It was systematically what they call transfer of wealth. It was systematically transferred to LGBT, feminist organizations, women's rights, because under the label of minorities, because apparently black Americans, ADOS, are not a minority. Because if they were a minority, they would have benefit from it. So with all of that said, that protesting worked back then. They got something, even though it didn't last. Just like the 40 acres and a mule. Some got it, some didn't. It didn't last because it was systematically taken away. Same with the civil rights movement. So I came in the 60s when I was a baby, where the civil rights movement going on. I knew nothing about it back then. I only learn about it now, because I wasn't about none of that civil rights thing. So I just grew up like a little extraterrestrial person just dropped here on the earth and walking through, trying to figure out what in the world, where am I? Why am I here? So I was never a part of anything. Civil rights, political, nothing. Even though I saw it, I didn't understand what it was. So I just saw it. So I'm observing, I'm taking in. Now, since Obama began to run for president, I started watching. I became more political, not involved. We're watching it. And Obama taking his full year. And then I was really into the election as far as Hillary and Trump. Even though I wasn't involved into it, I was more in tune to it, understanding what is going on. Okay. So I always had my point of view, my opinions, based on the from knowledge that I had. But once Hillary lost the election, then I got a whole new insight into things. Okay, why did Hillary lose? Why did Trump lose? So I did a lot of my research. Now I understand that dynamic of that dynamic. So now I'm just sitting back, just watching everything going, like I did it all my life. Just watch, don't know what's going on, just watching, just gaining knowledge. Like, what is this about? Why am I here? All of this is going on. So now I'm watching Trump. Now it's 2017. After Trump won 2017, then I awaken to what's actually going on in this world. So okay, so what am I supposed to be doing? So I went on my spiritual journey, meditated, find myself, understand who I am, why I'm here. Now that I understand that, 2 years later, 2019, okay, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel like I'm supposed to be a part of this ADOS movement, this political ADOS movement. And I didn't fully understand where I'm supposed to be in it because I wasn't about voting for anybody because I just disagree with everything. So I just don't choose to be a part of this your voting thing. But in being a part of the ADOS conference, okay, now I understand what the down ballot is. So, because there's no president I would vote for because to me they're all the same. It's just when I voted for Jimmy Carter at 16, and then again when I was 18 against Reagan, I just saw everything as fake. This political stuff is fake. It's a bunch of crap. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It's gonna be who they want to be. And then Trump becoming president changed that. Hillary won. As far as they say the people go, which back then I believe Carter won and Reagan got it. Clinton won. Trump got it. Say, okay, what does that mean? Not understand what it means. But it's different with Trump. Trump is a wild card they did not expect to even be in the race, much less win. So that's the difference in there. And with all of that said, this thing with back to protesting. These people protest everything. They protest Trump, the women these feminist women that came out and voted Trump in. They voted Trump in. How you hate somebody, protest the hate for somebody, and then vote somebody in, and then come back and protest the hate for somebody. And this is where ADOS and Black Americans and female Black women come in at. We are supposed to just cushion everything, support everything that they say we're supposed to support. But now, with this Trump thing, do these people are still united in their protests? Black American ADOS we're backing up. Female Black American we're backing up. We're like, okay, we need to back off. What's going on? Oh, now we see it. Protesting is not for Black Americans ADOS. It's only for white. It's only for that white culture and that non-Black culture. Protesting is for them. Cause see how proud and happy these people are for getting arrested. Black Americans, ADOS, there's nothing getting arrested would not put a smile on a Black person's face for no reason. Because even if you are protesting, your treatment in that arrest is gonna like, okay, I don't want to go through that again. Now you need some rich rich rappers and musicians and artists to come help you. Funds like what Jay-Z and Beyonce did when they helped those in Maryland with that Freddie Gray situation. Now, my point. It's why I say I boycott everything. I never believe in going out there protesting in the street among thousands of people and having the National Guard, the Army Reserve, police from everywhere come in to control everything. I don't see no police there controlling that because it's a mutual conscious thing among them. That conscious thing is not among Black American adults as far as protesting and the justice system go. So that's why with this Trump thing, everybody is backing up. Okay, we need to see what's going on because this ain't working for us. This protesters ain't working for us. So all my life, if I grew up, among this prejudice, racist, whatever stuff. And my way of dealing with it is a boycott. If I don't get the treatment that I feel I deserve, I won't patronize your store. I won't come back in your store. I will give you that I don't give a F look. But I don't have to say anything to you. I just boycott. And people, if you boycott people, that bothers, I think boycotting bothers people more than protesting because they want you to protest so they can call it, especially those of the non-white culture, those immigrants that own all the nail salons, all the restaurants, all the gas stations. What else are they owning? All the black hair salons. And they're black. They're just of the white culture because Black Americans, ADOS, have been 1,000% priced out of black hair salon. That's how come. That's why my beautiful daughter, cosmetologist, she has several businesses. She has a LLC, and I got tell her, the way she's doing it now, I be talking to my baby because I understand this situation, and you out there fighting to satisfy the white culture as far as the workforce go. You're gonna have to figure this thing out. There's a black community that is forming, and the way you form that black community is through boycotting. Protesting is old. It's the old way of doing things. And it no longer works. It apparently still works for these people, but it doesn't work for those of the black culture. So that's all I have to say about this video. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.